Hey there, it's louisbertson from Total.js Africa, here to help you grow your business and scale your revenue with the Total.js platform. If you are finding value in my videos, make sure you give them thumbs up and check all the links and resources I mentioned in the description. Let's jump into it. I am excited to show you how to set up Total.js Code Editor for developing Total.js apps. This video is part of the series of videos called Play with Total.js. And one of the most important thing I learned about Total.js is that it provides tools and everything for rapid development. You can use any code editor for developing Total.js applications, but one of the most important tool for developing Total.js apps is Total.js Code Editor. Okay, in this video we are going through the steps to install it locally in your machine and also installing it in a remote server, okay, so that you can access it whenever you want with the URL and directly in your web browser. Okay, so this video is going to be a little bit long because I'm going to take some time to explain everything, whether you are installing Total.js in local or in remote server. Let us start with what is very easy, like installing Total.js Code Editor in a local computer. Okay, let us get into it. First, what we need to do is to go to the GitHub of Total.js Code Editor, and you can just go. You can find a link in the description to get to there, or you can simply type github.com. Okay, the organization name is just is usual Total.js and /code. Okay, you have the source code here. You have all the information about Total.js Code Editor here. We are going through the steps of installing it in local. You can click here and copy the link, and then you open up a terminal. Okay, let me close this, and we are going to clone it here and start running it. Okay, this is just an example, but you can feel free to install it and where you want on your computer. Okay, I'm going into the desktop and I just hit get clone and paste the link to it and type enter. As you can see, it is creating a new folder called code, in which it is going to put all the source code of it. As you can see, after you have downloaded your application like that, the source code, you need to run it. If you don't see it very well, let me make it bigger so that you see my screen. Okay, you can get into this code like this. If you list it, you can see all the files here. What you need to do is npm install. This is going to install the dependencies of the source code. Now you can start your application with npm start. Okay, by default it is going to put it in release mode. This is very important because as the files are changing, you don't want your code editor to be restarting with your applications. So now you can get back to your browser and type localhost 8000. You will need to set up your applications, like you give your name. Me, I'm going to say louisbertson, and here the full name is Louis. Okay, and here the email address Louis at totaljs.com, and the password, I am putting one of my passwords. I'm not going to show it to you, and you click on setup. It is as easy like this. Okay, you don't need extra things. Okay, you have your code editor up and running. Okay, from here you can do other stuff, but I'm not going to dive deep into it. we are going to set up Total.js Code Editor on the remote server, and after that I'm going to show you some key features you need to know, like how to add a project, how to add some users, and also how to set up the premium features like code review or chat GPT and code explanations, other things like that. Okay, so let us move to the next step, which is setting up Total.js Code Editor on a remote server. Okay, yes, if you want to know how to keep this process up and running, you can use something like PM2. Okay, because if you don't have a special process manager, you can use PM2. Okay, let's move to how to create Total.js Code Editor on a remote server. Last time we created this website from scratch. Okay, and the domain name is learntotaljs.com. What we need to do is to set up a subdomain which is called code.learntotaljs.com, so that whenever we want to create a new tutorial, we are going to experiment everything in this code editor remotely. Okay, that's the only way for me to show you the rapid development capabilities of Total.js. Okay, like whenever the next videos, I'm going to just jump into code.learntotaljs.com and create new project, and it is okay. But how can we create that? For example, if we go to code.learntotaljs.com, okay, if you go there, you will see that this default page of Nginx is disturbing us. Okay, what we need to register this. To do that, I need to go to my my domain name provider. Once you get into your dashboard, okay, the dashboard that manages your domain name, it may be different depending on the provider you are using, but you can go into the DNS zone and add it there. Like here, you can decide to add a CNAME registration. Okay, you put the code. Okay, you get here, and you can put this one like this. It means it will replace with the current uh, domain name. Okay, and you click on safeguard, and here you can put let it by default like this. Okay, and click on add. It looks like everything is okay. You can find it here. Next, last time also, if you remember well, I set up this super admin interface. Okay, I don't need to log in again. What I need is to simply add an application, okay, which is going to be code dot learn totaljs.com. Okay, I need to remove the S because I don't want to set up the SSL for now. Okay, I just need to make it work like this for now. And yes, I don't need this. Okay, you can set up user Unix sockets, but I disable it. Feel free to test it and do it. Just the same thing, but I don't want to use it. Okay, the next step, it is here. We need to automatically select the template so that superadmin is going to download the code editor instance from the source and install it for us. We don't need to care about it. So let's click on submit to see what is going to happen. Yes, as you can see, we have code.learntotaljs.com, which is here. you now click on this. Okay, it is going to open your code editor. Bam, nice. Let us set up the code editor very quickly. And yes, let me put my name. gmail.com, and I'll set up a new password here. After that, you have this very interesting part here, and nice. Okay, as you can see, we have two projects here automatically. It means that from now, if you create an application on your Total.js super admin here, automatically you will find that source code directly in your code editor. And this is the most important thing about Total.js Code Editor. If you create your application in this super admin, automatically it will be added in your code editor. Okay, but what if you want to add some other projects? You can click on projects here, okay, and click on add. To let this name and say example. Okay, click on enter. This path has to be absolute. Okay, if you don't know very well your remote server, you can put a slash like this and click on browse. This is going to list all the folders of your root. Okay, I'm going to add the folder of nginx configurations. Okay, this is very important because sometimes you need to see some to fix some things in related to nginx. Let us see if we can add it here. If I click on browse, I can choose nginx, and then I can say here nginx config. Okay, it should be the URL of the application, but let us keep it nginx like that. And from now you can click on save. Okay, and then if you go back to here, you click, you will see there's a new project added. Okay, it means it's not a project, it's just a folder. And from now you can click on them and start editing easily your nginx files. Okay, this is very important. Let us add another project from here. For example, if we need to add a project like I don't know, test app. Okay, test app.learntotaljs.com. In my case, I still need to get back here and add a new, okay, test app pp, add a new subdomain and put this like this and click on add. Okay, as you can see, let me copy this. If I copy this link, I can go to okay learn totaljs.com, hit enter. Okay, it is showing this nginx default page. Let me get back to my super admin and create a new application that I'm going to call okay test app dot learn totaljs.com. I can call it test app. I don't want to keep the same configurations. I can click on tutorials like that, and I can keep the use Unix sockets, but I'm going to disable it. Okay, but I like to use port numbers. Okay, this is just a preference. If you prefer to use Unix sockets, feel free to do it. Okay, now I may not need to start my project with template. Okay, if you need to start from template, you can do that, but feel free to cancel it if you don't need to start from templates. Okay, and from now, let us see if we are going to see it automatically in your code editor. Let us get back to code editor and then click here, and bam, as you can see, we have this test app applications listed here. If I click, there is nothing special in it. There is index file and logs folder for logging things. From here, you can start building your applications. The next thing to do is to add some users. If you need to invite some developers, you can click here and see the list of users. For now, the only user is me. Okay, and my position is administrator, but I can try to add some new users. Like I click here and put a name to it. Let me generate this password, but don't worry, I'm going to change the password later. Okay, and I click on save. For now, we have a developer added to this project, to this code editor. Now let us find a way to log into this. Okay, for this let me create some. Okay, let me create a file here that I will call password.txt. okay, I want to keep the informations of my John Doe user. Okay, and I can save it. If you hit the Control and S, you can save it. And then I'm going to use Safari. Let's use Safari to log into the account of John Doe. Okay, if I click on Safari, just need to copy this, paste on Safari. It's going to be the same thing if you're using Total.js Code Editor on local. Okay, what we need to do is John Doe. We copy this password and paste it. Don't worry, I'm going to change the password so that you don't have access on it anymore. And John Doe is actually connected, but John Doe does not have any access to any code, source code. John Doe is developer. John Doe can't add some users. John Doe can't add some project. As you can see, there is basic information about it. Okay, but at least John Doe can change to dark mode, switch to dark mode, and add its phone number. John Doe also have access to the chat. Like John Doe can write a message to me saying hi, like this is a general channel, and automatically it opens up a message saying that John Doe has sent me a message. I can reply saying how are you. Okay, and automatically John Doe is going to receive. This is the most interesting thing. If you have a developer from remote, okay, and John Doe can, for example, ask access to its project by saying I can't see a project. Okay, and admin is going to say okay, I will add this for you. Great. And admins can now go into this part in project. Okay, find this project, for example test app, and scroll down to give permission to John Doe. Okay, if you see users and permissions, click on this. Okay, it is added, and click on submit. From now, John Doe is now able to see the project. It is automatical. John Doe now can open it and start collaborating with it. John Doe can find this password file, which is also open, by the admin, and as you can see, there is multiple cursors saying that this is louisbertson typing, this is John Doe typing. If I start typing here, okay, there will be real-time update in the side of the administrator. Okay, nice. Let me add something like some comments. Okay, email address here. As you can see, it is real time. johndoe@gmail.com. It's nice. And I can select, if I select real time update, you can see the connected users here. Okay, you can also see in the bottom of the editor the connected users, and find some information about since when the file is updated, like 5 minutes ago here. The same here also. Okay, this is very collaborative interface for writing code and developing apps within Total.js. Nice. Close here. That's the thing I want to show you is how to enable this feature, which is code review support. If you click on it, okay, you find this here where you can, if you need to ask some support from the contributors of Total.js, like Peter and other people who are contributing in Total.js. If you want someone to have access to your source code and give you some help, it is very interesting, very easy. You click here, okay, you sign up and you add a token, valid token. As it is said, you need to have a valid token for live chat Total.js support. Contact us for more information. Okay, let me go to Total.js. I already have an account. Okay, it is account.totaljs.com. You will find some news about it, some blog posts, but this is not what we need. We need to find a token for our code editor. I already created some tokens for it. You can click here to create your token like code editor, and yes, save. Okay, you have a balance, but you can click here and buy some credits. Okay, feel free to put the number of credits you want to buy. Okay, and you will be redirected to Stripe, where you will buy some credits and have some support from Total.js team. Because I already have some credits, I don't want to buy some credits anymore. Okay, I have some credits in this, in it. Let me click, okay, copy, and you get back into your code editor. Go to the settings, okay, token for chat and code review, you paste it here. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please subscribe to the channel to never miss any of my videos. Okay, thank you so much for watching.